big, man. Like I said the other day, man, for these kids, we come a long way. We got a great crowd in here tonight, and we playing. And I looked in the crowd tonight. We got teachers, administrators, and everybody. The student body was great. So we starting to support. It's going to be another War II tonight. We head over to 100.
BT hosted Woodlawn the other night. This episode sponsored by Sharon's Defensive Driving. So I got there late in the first, BT up big, and they were adding to it. That's when I saw it happen. Coach Sykes and Coach Goldman, they had the gym feeling like way back in the day.
Felt great. Poetic justice. We know we were a much better team than we came up and represented ourselves.
Both young squads locked into the coach's call, eye contact and body language, feeding off the correction, and they performed well under that pressure. One of the twins, he stopped the run on the inside, and that opened the door for Woodlawn.
We was ready to come back and show us the type of defense, the type of team this was, the kind of character we had. We take a lot of slack. People gave us no chance, like we barely made it in playoffs. We're a good football team.
The game got easier for both teams. Outside the lines, it was war, but inside the mind, it was peace. Woodlawn climbs back in it, down 3 in the second, and that's when the power was restored. The vets, leading by example, L.D. Frierson, 15 points and 11 boards. Josh Dotson, he had a game-high 19. Young Ron and Jay White, they shine light on the future. Ron finished with 19, and Jay White finished with a tough 17 for Woodlawn.
You got to put the time in, and you got to get out there and, it's about putting the right pieces together. You get you a good guard, get you a couple guys who can really shoot the ball, and then get you a big in the inside. And then you build from there. You look around the floor, we got 2 seniors out there, and everybody else is freshmen and sophomores. So, we done built a pretty good program here over at BTW, and you look around, you go to the store, and you go to the malls, and everybody talking about, hey, I want to come to BTW. So, that's what it's about. When you start having that type, feeling when you're out in the community and people talking about coming to support your school and want to play for you, that means you're doing something right.
It was close to the finish. You see, the numbers really didn't matter. The coaches with the sets, that helped regulate the mood and keep things on track.
Yeah, we done been in a couple of dog fights this year, but the biggest thing I tell the guys, and you got to be consistent. You got to be consistent every night. I know we're gonna make runs. Basketball is a game of runs. You could be up 15-20, but 4 or 5 threes, you right back in the game. And that's what happened tonight. We jumped up 20-6, 20-8. And then they hit a couple corner threes and got some momentum. And like I tell everybody, man, once you see that ball go through the net, that's all it takes. So Woodlawn went on a run, and we stayed poised. We ain't gonna fold. We gonna stay afloat, and we gonna make some plays. And tonight is big because these type things gonna help you in the playoffs.
This would be your ball game. Josh gets to the rack, but Twin there for the putback. It's a 2-point game, and Lil Ron, he got caught up on the jam on the out of bounds play. Woodlawn got a shot. Another good set would lead the Twin getting a look for the win. Sometimes that's the way love goes. Big BJ manned up and hit 2 clutch ones to pack this one up. BT undefeated in the district. Both teams, they got something brewing. Culture shifting. When it's right, it's right. It ain't lucky. It's poetic justice.
Two play, man. When it's right, it's right.
When it's right, it's right. Next up, we're headed to Camden. Lakeview taking on Red River. Gotta be proactive, not reactive.
Defensive driver is what we call a good driver, and that's not a driver that says, because most of the time people say, when I ask, are you a good driver? They say, oh yeah, because I ain't never had a wreck. I ain't never had a ticket. That just simply means you never had a wreck or you never had a ticket. And essentially could mean you just never got caught. Are y'all with me on that? So a good driver is what we call a defensive driver. A defensive driver is a person that consistently adds to the safety of the road.